the competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
Here's Junior, and the Heat, another three.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Heat lead by 10. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Heat, they've got Junior. Achua is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point guard position. Right side, Wall. The pass to Porter. Passes it to Wood. It's stolen by Adebayo. A pull-up. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Robinson. And it's 8 points for Junior.
It seems like Gatorade has had a huge NBA star be the spokesman forever now. They announced that Junior will be the basketball rep for Gatorade heading forward.
Guys like Paul George and D. Wade, they've all worked with Gatorade. They feel that Junior can reach that kind of level of superstar status.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Waba kicks to Porter. Ball against Nunn. 5 on the clock. It's Porter outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 5.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he is going to be a handful to deal with.
Here's Robinson, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chant. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Miami. That quarter had to take. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with some changes here for the Heat. Achua comes in for Bjelica, and Junior subbed in for Tyler Hero. The 3-ball, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Man, didn't have a ton of room to get that shot off. That's the kind of shooter he is. Taking
a look at the Rockets, they've got Christian Wood. Gordon out there with Wall, and it's Nwaba in at the 3 spot. Wall, the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Oladipo, the pass to Junior. Lets it go from the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Junior's got 5 points in the quarter. Wall looking it over. Over Over in the corner, Wood lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Achua.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Outside Gordon. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And that one's good, Junior.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Outside Gordon. And it's blocked. Wood kicks the wall. A three-pointer off the mark.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Gordon inside. Adebayo on him. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Daniel House is checked in for the Rockets. Porter comes in for John Wall. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 8 here in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Junior. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. That's 23 points for Junior.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gordon finds Porter. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Achua. Out to the wing. Here's Junior. And it's Miami with another.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
With 1 on the clock, that shot off the mark. And so it's the Miami Heat going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous. And look for Miami, Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Achua. Junior comes in for Robinson. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Trevor Ariza out there with Iguodala. Then it's Junior. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Dedmon in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Bam Adebayo.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
7-second difference, shot and game clock, and the shot goes in.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for Miami. Kicks to Junior. It's good from long range.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.